Picture this. It's foggy Victorian London. You're at a fancy party and it's a candlelit drawing room. Instead of charades or parlor games, someone rolls in an actual 2000-year-old corpse and says, "Let's unwrap this bad boy." And you are the entertainment. Not a magician, not a pianist. You're here to peel linen off a long dead stranger while people eat cucumber sandwiches. You didn't major in corpse reveal at Oxford, but if you were a doctor or pretended to be one and could say papyrus in a sexy accent, you were in. Rich folks love anything Egyptian, so if you had access to a mummy and a flair for drama, you were basically the Netflix of 1837. Victorian England had Egyptomania. Pyramids, chic. Scarabs, trendy. Corpses, apparently, also on brand. Looted tombs were all the rage. People bought mummies the way we buy scented candles, casually and without considering the human dignity factor. Acquiring a dead guy was weirdly easy. There was a whole black market for mummies. Tomb robbers sold them to European tourists like souvenirs. No questions asked. Cracking open a mummy wasn't just weird, it was disgusting. Ancient linen, spices, bugs, mold, and dust older than Jesus. All of it floating into your lungs like a haunted litter. No mask, no ventilation, just vibes and possibly respiratory failure. The worst part? People ate during this. You're elbow deep in ancient bandages while guests nibble biscuits and drink port. You might even be expected to crack jokes. "Look, it's a spleen. Hope it doesn't mind sharing." To make it feel less gross, host claimed it was for science. You'd poke at the corpse, mumble some fake Latin, and declare, "He died of anemia." Sometimes you published a fanfic. Basically, it was academic cosplay with bonus discretion. Guests got bored fast. Once the head was visible, it all looked the same. Then they would demand something spicy, like passing around a toe. You had to improvise. "This amulet may or may not curse you, Lady Marigold." Now, if you did a mummy circuit professionally, you traveled from estate to estate, sleeping on hard couches in drafty mansions. No one wanted to share a room with a mummy guy. You'd smell like dust, guilt, and someone else's afterlife. After the show, linen strips covered the floor. Someone might keep a skull as a curiosity, the rest tossed out. Sometimes donated to medical schools. You, the entertainer, got a measly paycheck, and maybe bronchitis. You weren't seen as a performer, more like a curiosity, somewhere between a necromancer and a one-man circus. And a mummy? They were supposed to be honored in the afterlife. Instead, they were party confetti. Even without mummies, Victorian medicine was chaos. They thought smelling salts cured everything, and that arsenic made you pretty. So adding ancient corpses in a necessary mix, totally on brand. Some hosts decorated with mummy parts, finger bones as paperweights, amulets as napkin holders. One guy wore a mummy ring until his finger turned green. The party didn't stop until something literally fell off. If you wanted to stay in high society's good graces, you didn't decline mummy gigs. No matter how gross, one aristocrat might recommend you to another. Before you knew it, you were unwrapping corpses in Edinburgh by candlelight. Naturally, people claimed their houses were haunted after hosting mummy unwrappings. You invited the dead into your home, undressed them, and fingered their jewelry. Of course, you're cursed. Doing this repeatedly was not good for the psyche. You'd start dreaming about the linen strips and Asian eyes. Some entertainers became obsessed with Egypt, others just drank heavily and stopped showing up. Despite the trauma, you weren't making big bucks. You got paid in dinner, maybe a few coins, and a lingering cough. Meanwhile, the aristocrats got to brag about their evening with the Orient. There are no statues of mummy entertainers, no honor, just faded documents and weird illustrations of you with a scalpel and that guy. Your legacy? An early death, and maybe a footnote in some dusty history book. So tonight, as you snuggle into your clean, mummy-free bed, be thankful you weren't born in 1842 with talent for public speaking and high tolerance for decay. Because being a mummy unwrapping entertainer absolutely sucks.